there are people who make a living gambling. That you have, these things that like card counting, I don't really understand, and I can't pay attention long enough to do it. But, you see the MIT card counting movie or whatever, you can count cards and beat blackjack, but they watch. And if you're beating them, they'll ban you. You know what I mean? Like that's it. That's how you can get an edge in blackjack. Those things are, I guess, like gray area of, what is that, cheating? I don't know. Or is it just a mistake on the casino's part? Then with slot machines, there are things like must hit by jackpots, and some person might be, innocently playing a slot machine, hitting the button for 3 hours, and they lose, all their money, and they get up and they walk away, where literally you can walk up to that machine, you can see, oh my God, that number is at 9,999. It has to hit by 10,000. It moves 5 cents for every, $50 a coin in. I got to just put in $2,000 a coin, and I'm going to make that 10,000. It's a pretty extreme example, but does that make sense? There are situations that exist on slot machines that a player that plays them has a mathematical advantage. Now it's such common knowledge, and there's so many channels that talk about it and so forth. Finding those things is almost impossible these days. It's somewhat of a thing of the past. So, but yes, you can become a smart gambler. Another example, taking advantage of things, not taking advantage, but things like slot tournaments, things like 10 times points, here. Like, do you guys ever go to casinos? Do you ever gamble?
Every now and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you go? Red Rock or
Durango?
So on Thursdays and Sundays, they have 10 times points. Were you aware of this? Okay. So to get 10 times points as a local, you go there and you have to swipe your player's card. If you don't swipe your player's card, they don't give you the 10 times points because you're smart. That's why they're multi-billionaires. They figure out, if they don't swipe their card, they don't know. They obviously don't care. But to get the people who, are playing a lot, give them a little bit back. You swipe your player's card, you get 10 times points. So I play at those casinos on Thursdays or Sundays, because let's say on a normal session when we're making a video, we might put, say, $50,000 of coin in, so our expected loss might be $5,000 on that video, if, mathematically. And normally we would earn like maybe $60 in points, that you could use for a free Starbucks or whatever, or you could turn it into free slot play. If you go on a Thursday or Sunday, instead of 60, it's 600. So now I'm getting $600 back on this expected $5,000 loss. So my expected loss is now 4,400. I'm just trying to give you a couple examples. And then we won $100,000 last year in a slot tournament. That, so you get these mailers, that come, and most people probably just toss them. It's like, oh, more junk mail, whatever. I'll just come to the casino when I feel like it. But if you see a mailer, it's like $100,000 slot tournament, this weekend, get a free room and free food and blah, blah, blah. We've probably done 20 slot tournaments, let's just say, but we won $100,000 in one of them. So that means that I made $5,000 for every one of those slot tournaments that I went to, mathematically. You know what I'm saying? So the answer is emphatically yes. There are smart gamblers, and they're just like flat out people that are just, they might as well just burn their money.